snow is gone. I think we're all happy about that, and the horse is about to fly out the gate. Remington Park, the season opens tonight, and we're going to talk about the opening weekend with Chris Kotulak. Thanks so much for your time today and for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Dave. It's a great studio we have here, a great setup, and I agree. Winter is in the rearview mirror, right? It's all behind us now, nothing but springtime.
You know, we've all lived in Oklahoma long enough. You just never know. There could be a tornado in 2 days and then another snowstorm. Let me set this up real fast. Award-winning horse racing analyst and TV host, works at Remington Park, author and publisher of the Jack Van Berg biography. Hey, thanks so much for stopping in today. We appreciate that.
I'm delighted to be here. It's always a thrill for me to promote horse racing in whatever way, shape, or form it happens, whether it be sitting in a studio next to you or sitting on top of a camel promoting horse racing.
He won a camel race, right? Tell us about that.
Yes, 2013 champion camel jockey. You know, we have extreme racing at Remington every year, and Dave, it is the highest attended event we have at Remington throughout the year, whatever the racing season is, thoroughbred or quarter horse. And by the way, mark your calendars, April 26th this year for extreme racing, Sunday afternoon.
Because that probably crosses boundaries. Someone says, oh, they're racing camels. Well, let's go check that out, right?
Yeah, that's the idea. And we also race ostriches, zebras, and we'll have some donkey racing this year as well. It is extreme. It is geared for the family.
And you're a champion.
I'm a champion, right. First year, I finished second. I was beaten a half a hump by a jockey, G.R. Carter, who's the winningest quarter horse jockey in all time. But I avenged myself the following year when I was a winner. Last year, I was second again. So I have a pretty good record.
Very nice. And you had the belt buckle to prove it, right?
That's right. I didn't think it'd go with the two-piece suit here. But I'll break it out throughout the course of the season. You'll see me at Remington in the paddock doing previews, doing commentary, talking about the quarter horses, or in the winner's circle doing any sort of a promotion / game show we might have, anything to promote horse racing.
Well, let's talk about opening weekend. What can fans expect this weekend?
Well, first of all, tonight we start at 6 o'clock. The weekday post times are 6 o'clock, as they are typically on Saturday at 6 o'clock. But this coming Saturday we have a 5 o'clock first post because we've got 15 races for the richest ever Oklahoma futurity, a purse of over $400,000. And then on Sunday, we're always 1:30 post time. So daytime racing during the quarter horse meet. We don't have that during thoroughbred, but that's one of the nice little nuances of the quarter horse season is we do have an afternoon race card as opposed to the evening racing.
How concerned were you guys with all the snow that we had this week?
I wasn't that concerned, but there were others that sure were. It did affect training somewhat because the horses needed to get out of their stalls, out of the barns. They have, cabin fever, just like many of the folks do around the house with their kids, kicking and screaming. The horses doing the same thing in the barn. But these horses started to get trained upon going back into the fall, early winter. So they're fit and ready to go. But look, they're getting up on the muscle, and if you can't get them out of the barn, they're kicking down the barn. But it's all good right now, and we could not be approaching the season, I think, any better. I strongly feel, Dave, that the quarter horse racing product we have at Remington is the best on the planet. And I haven't worked all around the planet, but I've worked all around the nation, and I know quarter horse racing, and we have the best at Remington. So that's terrific.
What can fans expect this season? Well,
we've got the top flight horses and trainers, and we have G.R. Carter, who's from Pawhuska, Oklahoma. He is the winningest quarter horse jockey of all time, not only in earnings, but in wins, total of win numbers.
And he can ride a camel, apparently.
That's right, yeah, he can beat me now and then, although I am conceding about 100 pounds to him in weight. Not 100, a little bit less than that, maybe about 75 pounds. Anyway, so we've got racing Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, Sunday at 1:30. We have not only the quarter horse racing is featured, but as you know, the first Saturday in May is Kentucky Derby. And it's great to see how folks embrace the fanfare of Kentucky Derby. You got a nice looking outfit on here, but I'm sure you'd like to put on a bow tie, maybe put on some madras or some seersucker, maybe a little trilby or a fedora. The ladies go all out with their hats as well, and Remington really capitalizes on that. They have a young crowd that goes to the races, and the hipsters, the folks that want to be out and doing something, being part of the scene. That's Saturday, May 2nd, and then the Preakness, where maybe you can see the Derby winner come back. That's Saturday, May 16th.
Who knows whether we'll have the Triple Crown winner this year? We almost had it last year, I think.
California Chrome, right?
It's always exciting. And I believe the Oklahoma Futurity is coming up later this month, right? That's always
right.
A big deal.
$400,000. They have 15 trial races on Saturday night. In quarter horse racing, it's different than thoroughbred racing. we have like heats or trials. So they'll take the 10 fastest runners from the 15 races that are run on this coming Saturday. Those 10 fastest qualifiers then come back 2 weeks later and run for a purse of over $400,000. The winner gets 50–60% of that. So you run about less than 20 seconds and you earn over $200,000. That's good quick cash.
That's pretty good. We're talking to Chris Kotulak. It's opening weekend at Remington Park, and a lot of the jockeys are local jockeys, right?
Right. Many of them are, for sure. We mentioned G.R. Carter from Pawhuska. We have riders from all around Oklahoma. And Oklahoma, I'm very proud to say, I'm from Nebraska, but I live in Oklahoma and have for a number of years now. The per capita of horse in Oklahoma is the greatest in the nation. So there's no other state that has more horses per person. And a lot of that has to do with why we have some of these riders that are from Oklahoma. Many of the trainers are from Oklahoma. They get it. They understand horses, horse racing, in particular the quarter horse, the American quarter horse.
Chris, we appreciate your time today. Best of luck this weekend. Should be a lot of fun. He mentioned the post times, 6 o'clock tonight, 5 o'clock I believe on Saturday is what you said. 1:30 on Sunday?
Yep.
Those times sound decently correct.
That's right. You're right. You're all over it. And I will expect to see you at least for May 2nd for the Kentucky Derby in a bow tie. But come on out any other time. You'll either see me in the paddock or out there in the winner's circle.
Remington Park, the intersections of I-35 and I-44. More information at remingtonpark.com.